now invite our Honorable Lieutenant Governor, Dr. Kiran Bedi, to address the gathering.
The Cherian family, Madam Principal, dignitaries on the dais, parents, faculty members, and my dear children. It's an absolute honor to be with you this morning in this very well-known, very privileged school. I owe this visit to my colleague, Mr. Srinivasan, who is a very bright parent, along with the mother, Vanilla, his wife, and the mother of Shrikar, who is a 10th standard student. It was his invitation to visit his child's school. And what an honor to visit one of the brightest schools which I've had the privilege. I see a great investment which has been made into the school, the spirit with which it was founded by the family. The mango tree, certainly, is a very powerful message. It has a link, a relationship with nature. All our Mahabharat, all our sages came getting educated under the trees. They weren't under buildings, they were under a tree. So therefore, you brought Vedic, or you brought India's ancestry, its wisdom, which came from sitting and meditating and praying and learning, sitting at the feet of the guru and the teacher under a tree. So this has a spiritual heritage. It's linked with India's ancestry, India's wisdom. I'm therefore very happy to be amidst you. For me, it's always a joy to go back to children and go back to education, because I remained a student till now. After doing my master's, I went to do a law degree, I went to do a PhD, I went to do a post-PhD, start to write books. Once you become a student, you remain a learner all your life. And therefore, education has been so much an integral part of my living. Therefore, at any invitation which comes and I can have an opportunity to return to an educational institution, I do, depending on the time availability. Because I do know that reaching out to the educational community builds the future, leaves a seed of some inspiration in the coming generations. I've, in my life, come across many parents to whose schools I visited when I was growing up in my police service. Because I never lost an opportunity, as I said, even as a police officer, to go back to schools, because then I was trying to promote road safety, I was trying to promote crime prevention, personal discipline, law abiding, etc. So many parents who've now become parents, when some of them go back to the day when I got an opportunity to interact with them. And what is it that I can share with you today? Is that you will bear the fruits of all that you invest now. I'm bearing it now. It's the law of nature. You will bear the fruits of as much of hard work. You may study under a mango tree still. You may not have the best of the building. But if you've worked with your teachers and you got great teachers, you got great parents, and you love your books, and you love your education, and that you give it all that you can and you should, and that you work harder, and that you give it all the discipline it needs. All your life, you will bear those fruits. But if you let this time wait, or you say, oh, I can catch up later, this time will not come back. I do not know when I was told this when I was in school. I studied from a Catholic school in Amritsar called the Sacred Heart School. And then I went on to do a graduation in Government College and Masters in Punjab University, Chandigarh. What I'm trying to say is, I do not know when at any stage in my schooling or my college did a speaker come to me and said this. I don't remember. I don't remember. Maybe I didn't understand. Every speaker does come and have a message, but perhaps I did not understand. But what I did understand was what my parents were saying to me. That I understood. My mother and father always said that Kiran, whatever work you do now, whatever hard work you do now, you will bear the fruits even after we are gone. I still did not understand that. I thought parents never go away. I thought time stands still. Teachers never go away. I thought life would be the same every time. I never understood that. But I remember them saying this, but I didn't understand. I'm being very honest. I know many of you still may not be understanding what I'm saying. Because you, like me, when you're young, you think time is forever. Parents are forever. Teachers are forever. Good health is forever. Resources are forever. Relatives are forever. Grandparents are forever. No, nothing is forever. Whatever is with you is what you do every day, one day at a time. It doesn't matter how young or old you are. Your tomorrow is what you do today. And today is what you did yesterday. If you ate the right kind of food, you're healthy today. If you messed up your food, you're down with a bad stomach. Because that's what happened. If you drank clean water yesterday, you have a clean stomach today. But if you messed up your water, you're somewhere on the bed. Because what you did wrong yesterday, you pay for it today. So I know some of you still will not be understanding what I'm saying. But I'm repeating it. I'm still repeating it. That's what parents do. Even when children don't listen, parents repeat. Even when teachers know students are not listening, teachers repeat. So I'm like a teacher, as a parent before you. That while the school is investing the best of science laboratory, the best of the teachers, the best of environment into all of you, you must know this time is going to fly away very soon. And you would be entering college, and then the university, and then into your vocations as you wish. And you'll be flying away all over the country, everywhere, internationally, nationally. We never know what destiny holds for you. I love what your chairman said, imagination. My father taught me visualization. He used to ask me to visualize earning a tennis trophy. Because I became a national tennis champion and I became an Asian tennis champion before I joined the Indian Police Service. And he used to ask me, visualize winning your match. Visualize getting this trophy in your hands. Visualize. What your chairman said, Mr. Cherian said, imagination. My father used to say, visualize. Imagine, visualize in your mind the victory. I used to visualize growing up to serve my country. That was my visualization, whether I do in uniform or otherwise. So friends, what's my message? Which you may understand, you may not. You will be what you imagine. I remember when I was growing up, many of my young friends, I was in a women's college, and we had all girls. And many times the girls many friends of mine used to be asked, what would you like to be? They'd say, get married into a beautiful home. They'd get married into a very rich home. Or get married and go overseas. And they achieved it. They were very beautiful, they found very good partners, and they flew out. I didn't imagine that. I'd never imagined being beautiful. I didn't imagine having a home where I would be sent to. I didn't imagine being overseas away from my parents. And nothing like that happened. I chose my own home. I chose my own life partner. I decided to look the way I want to look. Whether you call it beautiful or not doesn't matter. I have to look beautiful for myself. I cut my hair to play tennis without hair problem. Without my hair getting drenched all the time, tying my long hair, I cut them because I wanted to be a champion without my hair problem. They dripping all away, coming into my eyes. I did what suited me to meet my visualization. I did everything to meet that dream, that imagination. What fitted into that imagination, I did that. Wore a uniform to serve my country. And then work harder to do more. What I'm saying is, we are what we visualize. If I had visualized being in a beautiful home, being cared for, overseas, everything was possible. I did overseas. I did a great United Nations assignment, but came back because I wanted to come back to serve my country, to be close to my parents, because that was my visualization. So friends, what I'm saying is that dream, imagine, write down, read it, live it, and plan your journey accordingly. And that's where your teachers help you, your parents help you, you help yourselves. If you don't speak it out, you don't verbalize it, or you just say wishing. It's not wish. It's not a wish. It's actually a goal, a destination, but it's a step towards it. You can't climb the Mount Everest by helicopter. A copter can pick you up and drop you right at the Mount Everest summit. Would you be the Edmund Hillary? If a chopper picks you up and puts you right at the Mount Everest summit, would you be the Edmund Hillary? No. Edmund Hillary is only one who went one step at a time, prepared himself for it, and then one step at a time, one axe at a time, and he went up and climbed and became the first person in the world to do that. So it's a staircase, and your every day is one step at a time. You can't double step this year. There's no double step. You can't fast forward this. You can read a book very fast. It's pages you can turn. But these pages of your life, you can't turn fast forward. No. God, make me 20-year-old now. I'm already 15. I want to be a champion right now. God doesn't do that. God doesn't listen to that prayer. Yes, he fast forwards rewards if you work harder. If you work harder, he gives you faster rewards. That's what Lord does. And that's also called the law of nature. So I would say, if I would share anything for you, is this. I'm a product of visualization. Like now, as Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, I imagine Puducherry to be an honest union territory. So what do I do every day? Get up every day and fight corruption. I fight unethical behavior. I reach out to people to serve. It's again visualization. I'm not doing anybody being told to do. The President of India doesn't tell me. Though I owe my job to him, he appointed me. But he doesn't tell me that do this every day. I just do it because that was my goal. That was my visualization to grow up to serve my country. And when that's the goal, then you plan accordingly. Then you plan your strategies to reach your goal. That's called one step at a time. So, what is my message? If you remember, when you grow up and you meet me again, or you meet your teachers, and you remember this day with the mango tree announcement, is that she told us, you may forget my name, but you might remember a Lieutenant Governor who was a woman in Puducherry. This is what she said. And she said that life is like a ladder. It's one step a day, one day at a time. Keep climbing it, but if you keep climbing up the right way, you're bound to continue to go up. But if you stop, then either you decline or you fall, because it is a steep climb. But it's a sure climb if you keep your poise, your fitness, your focus, your concentration, your discipline, and your support system, of course. And you keep yourself mentally and physically alert and fit. You keep climbing up. Life is all about a climb. You can also grow up to open new schools. You can also grow up to serve the country. You can also open up to open new factories. You can do anything you want. That's your imagination. And that's your visualization. So I'm only strengthening, I'm carrying forward the spirit of what your chairman said. And that is behind the creation of these schools and institutions of these kind, which build the future of our country. Wish you all the very best. With Christmas season ahead, wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. With the New Year ahead, wish you very, very Happy New Year. With Pongal ahead, wish you a great deal of festivities. So it's a festival season ahead. Wish you all a very, very happy festival season. Thank you very much.